Okay, full disclosure, I suck and I had to redo the audio on this video. So now we're getting started here. Welcome. It is time for me to show you our legendary run. The first place we're going to be going is actually in West Tech, and if you've never been to West Tech before, it is where all of the super mutants have been created. This is my very first spot that I like to go to for when I start my legendary run. As you can see, we've already got ourselves a legendary in the bag, so that's pretty sweet. There are a lot of mutants outside of this main area, so always be careful, watch your back. I am using a VATS rifle build. That is a bloodied, hardened, piercing lever action rifle. So this front area is the first place that I like to go to. There are some people that do go inside West Tech. I don't feel that it's a very efficient use of your time. There's a lot of mutants in there, and like that's cool, but sometimes you just will get shit on when you're in there, and then you have to go collect your loot, and you have to fight your way through a lot of frustration for sometimes absolutely no return. So the next place we're going to go to is actually around the back of West Tech, after I pick up my loot and some caps and stuff. There's about 5 or 6 super mutants that are back here. Another spot you always want to check is inside of that military crate, because there is usually a military ammo bag there. Now, generally at West Tech, I have some pretty good luck. With any of these spots that I'm showing you, you have to server hop sometime. These are not guaranteed legendary spawns. There are no guaranteed really legendary spawns that you can trigger aside from the Scorch Beast Queen. But I do this run almost every day in this order, and it's my favorite way to go legendary hunting. Alright, so we finished up the back of West Tech. Let's just double check and make sure that we got them all. There should be 5 super mutants. Yeah, I missed one. That's just a regular guy. Alright, next we're actually going to take a trip to the Emmet Mountain disposal site. Now this place is unique because it can have 3 different types of spawns. It can have ghouls, it can have scorched, and it can also have mole miners. You're going to have the best results for ghouls. Mole miners are always going to be kind of iffy because they usually are only going to spawn at max level 40. So I generally will server hop until I get what I feel like is a good spawn. If I can jump on this building. Alright, we got ghouls. We good. We ghouly. We ghoulish over here. So I like to sit on top of the buildings and kind of hop back and forth. There is a lot of radiation on the ground, especially over there where I'm shooting right now. Oh look, I leveled up. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Alright, so we're going to poke around, just kind of hopping from building to building. Again, these are, to me, the most efficient routes for checking for legendaries. They're not going to be guaranteed. Much as we want to see a guaranteed legendary everywhere we go, not going to happen. It doesn't look like we're going to have much luck here, just kind of based on experience. We usually would have run into one right now. So the next location, did I get everything? I feel like I got everything. Let's check these corners. Sometimes there's a few hiding in the corners. Yeah. There's one. There's the little bastard. We got him, though. The next location that we're going to go to after this is the National Isolated Radio Array. It's another guaranteed super mutant spawn. Super mutants are always, super mutants and ghouls to me are always going to have the best. I don't know, words. What's the words I'm looking for? They're always going to have the best chance to drop or be legendaries. So the National Isolated Radio Array is right above West Tech, where we just were when we started the video. There's going to be 2 of these guys outside. Just going to pop them real quick. They're usually in that little courtyard area. Sometimes they do stray. I like to try to get the one that's in the window here. It is tight quarters. We're going to go in through the roof. I don't recommend going in through the front door. There's going to be 2 super mutants on the roof that spawn. There's one. Where is his buddy? There's his buddy. Hi, buddy. Alright, no legendaries on the roof. So we're going to go down into the building now. There's 4 to 5 inside of this building on the upper floor. And I missed. And I missed again. This is why I use VATS, people. This is why I use VATS. So we'll check that one. And we'll start picking off some of the other ones. There's 2 upstairs and there's 1 downstairs with a mutant hound. Generally. Let me just get... Ooh. Always loot. Let me just go pick these guys off in here real quick before they get the drop on us. And then we should have 1 more in this room. This is also a great location for telephones and plastic pumpkins. I've already been here, so I got them all. But normally when on a fresh spawn and a fresh server, you will see a ton of plastic pumpkins as well as telephones on the tables and stuff. Let's go into the basement. There is a guaranteed... That super mutant will always be a crowned enemy. Very rarely have I ever seen it a legendary, and that steamer trunk generally will have a plan in it. Alright, the next spot we're going to go to is actually right behind this building. So you go out the front door, and we're going to creep up this mountain. There's 4 super mutants, and there's also 3 ghouls that will spawn. So let's pick off the super mutants. Like that. Yeah, 1.5, 2,334 damage. What's up? Alright, so we killed 2 so far on the outside. We'll just check to see if anybody else has been here, but I think we're good. We'll sneak around back and, yeah, get that one. Let's go check on the ghouls. So there are 3 ghouls that spawn over here. And you have to be careful because there are rads. Hey, we got a legendary. And there should be 1 more. Bam! Got him! Alright, let's grab our loot. And now I'll take you guys to the next location on the list. Let's get the map up here. So we've been to West Tech, we've been to the disposal site, and now the National Isolated Radio Array. So the next spot, there's somebody at the next spot. Whenever that happens, the best thing to do is just server hop real quick and try to get a new world. So let's do that real quick, and then we'll go to the General Steakhouse. All right, we're back. So General Steakhouse is another super mutant spawn, and a little bit higher level. Most of them are going to be anywhere between level 42 and 68, just like all the other higher level spawns. So if you've got enough weapons or you have enough health to be able to take care of it, it's actually pretty easy to pick these dudes off. So let's get the couple that roam around the outside. Get a little bit of lag there. Excuse that, please. I just loaded into this server, so. All right, we got the one. Now there's usually one that's right above us. Ooh, we'll talk about that spot later. There's usually one that's right above us on the roof. Let's see if we can take care of him real quick. Otherwise, he'll get the drop on us. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just hearing the ones downstairs. Now, I love this spot because it's like a sniper's nest. As long as you're patient, you can just VATS and just pick off the 6 super mutants that are in here. Oh, 3-star. 3-star. What up, boy? 2,416 damage. And there will also always be a crowned enemy in this room. That one right there. And I've never seen it spawn as a legendary. Alright, so there he is. He snuck up on us. Alright, take care of him. Make sure we can see if we can snipe any more from up top here. Otherwise, we'll drop down. Aha! I didn't look. I didn't look before I leapt. Let's go check the body of the crowned one that we just killed. And there's also a steamer trunk up there, which if you're patient with it, every time you reload into the server, it'll change. And it usually will have maps in it. So let's see. Did I kill him up there? I think so. Yeah, so we'll go loot his body. It is a crown super mutant. They usually have really cool stuff on them. A lot of 5mm rounds and things like that. And check the trunk. It didn't have anything good. So if you were to take those items, they wouldn't be there to reload the next time. We'll go down here and check. There are super mutants that will populate down here as well through this area. Oh, actually, let me go back. If you need Delbert's bunless cranberger recipe, it always spawns there. It is not tied to your character. It's actually world bound, so it will spawn there almost every time you need to. Let me check these real quick. Sometimes there's Deathclaw hides in here that I've seen. I don't see another super mutant. And we'll go up. Hold on. Okay. Got my loot. So we'll go up through this door. In the cornfields right here, there are sometimes there's always low-level enemies, and sometimes they will spawn as legendary. All right, next spot. We're going to go all the way down into Watauga, and the first stop is the Watauga Civic Center. The Watauga Civic Center is always going to populate with Scorched. There is a guaranteed crowned spawn, and there's always a missile. There's always a guaranteed crowned enemy spawned at the top of the bleachers, but a lot of times it will be a legendary Scorched. So let's get in here. We'll take care of the few that are on the ground level. Right there. Right there. And one more around the corner. Cool. So you walk down this part. Oh, there's 4 down there. 5. That was a weird spawn. There's usually not that many down there that spawn. Alright, so we'll go down this corridor into the main hallway, into the main Civic Center area, and then we're going to quickly jump up. Let me just kill these ones that are down here. We're going to jump up these bleachers and kind of take these ones out. Scorched only generally have about 300 HP, so they're pretty easy to take out. Now there's 2 up here. There's a regular Scorched and a crowned Scorched. So unfortunately, it looks like for this run, we're not going to get a legendary off of it, but maybe we'll have some luck in the next spot. I'm just going to kill off some of these so I can fast travel a little bit better. We're just going across the street, but my character's pretty lazy. He doesn't like to walk if it doesn't have to. So now we're going to the Watauga Emergency Center. There are 3 different types of enemies that can spawn at the top. Super mutants, ghouls, or Scorched. The best ones to get are super mutants and ghouls. They have the best chances of being legendary. There is a guaranteed crowned enemy at the top of the medical center, which is where we're going. So it will always be crowned, so at least you get that. It's not always going to be legendary. Again, there are no guaranteed legendary spawns except for the Scorched Beast. And maybe, of course, some events and things like that. But this is a much more efficient run, in my opinion, than doing that stuff. I can hear them upstairs. I already know they're super mutants. So let's take them out quickly and see what we get. Puppy. Mutant. Mutant. And I always check around this corner right here. Sometimes there's Nuka-Cola, sometimes there's bobbleheads. And then there's just going to be one more around the corner, and we're going to see if it's a legendary. Oh, it is this time. It is this time. Dope. We got our legendary. Man, I hate these things. Get him. You dead. You dead, homie. Okay, so it mutated. Let me try to get on top of one of these buildings here. See if that'll help. I'm also getting shot by the Mr. Gutsy in the trees like a little jerk. Come on, just die. Just die, bro. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Got him. All right, let's go take care of these robots. All right, so sorry I forgot to go back to that. But I hope I made it up to you. This doesn't happen a lot, but it's happened to me quite a few times. So after you get done with the General Steakhouse, it's always a good idea just to come over to this area on your way to Robco. It's directly east of General Steakhouse, so just come here, see what spawns. There's actually some cool stuff that can happen, random side storylines, and just cool little things. This one also happened to have a cargo bot drop. So anyway, now officially, that's the video, and I appreciate everyone hanging out. Do me a favor, it really helps me out. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button, give me a like. If you have any questions, or if you have something you need to say, go ahead and drop something in the comments. See you later.